you? Nice to meet you. I'm Natalie Ward. I'm a social worker here at University of St. Francis.
Nice to meet you. I'm Corbin Orr.
All right. Do you mind if I call you by your first name?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah? No problem?
Yep.
All right. I want to first off start out by saying it takes a lot of strength for you to come in here, and I appreciate your openness during our session. If you don't mind, is this your first session with a professional?
Right. Yep.
Yeah? Is it? Okay. The feelings of being nervous and all of that entail into your first session are very normal, and I want you to know I'm here for you, and I am only here to help you out. Are you feeling any types of being
Just
nervous?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing too bad.
Okay, well, I'm really glad you came to see me with your current situation. I want to gain a little knowledge of what's going on right now in your life, and by the end of our session, I want to try and come to an agreement of some short and long-term goals to try and help you out throughout our therapy sessions. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that's great.
All right. I'm going to jot down some notes while we talk. Does that bother you at all?
No, that's fine. No
Perfect. All right. So what brings you in here today?
It's really a lot of things all kind of culminating into one big mess. I'd say the event that kind of got things rolling in the wrong direction was I play football here at St. Francis, so I did, and that's the thing is that I found out I had some brain lesioning from having too many concussions in football, and it caused brain lesioning is some sort of damage. I don't even know. But it causes lots of memory problems, attention span problems, stuff like that, and just kind of feeling like my brain is sluggish, like it's really slow. It's not really wanting to turn. So I wasn't able to play football, and I kind of went to a period of I kind of in hindsight analyzed it and felt like I was going through a period of denial, and I was just kind of telling myself it's okay, it's cool, I'm gonna be just fine without football, and I was lying to myself the whole time and didn't even know it. I kept telling other people I was fine, I was really happy, and I was actually enjoying not playing football and all this stuff, and I think that lasted for a month, and then it just kind of hit, and still even then I didn't realize what it really was, but I just started really feeling depressed and hating life, and just really not wanting to wake up in the morning. And in hindsight, I would definitely say that football was a big part of that. And then it also it brought to the surface some feelings about a girl that I dated my freshman year. That I don't know. I really I think I fell in love with her, and I mean I'm young. I'm a sophomore, so what do I know about love? I can't really tell you if it really was love, but I thought it was. And then she left me because she couldn't marry someone of my ethnicity. She's from Balkan descent, and apparently in that culture, you're supposed to marry somebody of the same descent as you. So being a white person, she left me, which is very foreign to me. And so I thought it was hilarious for the first couple months, and then over the summer I was still I was just bewildered at all of it. And then once all this hit, it's it finally brought that to the surface, and I've just been really missing her, and I'm not really supposed to talk to her because she has a boyfriend, and I want to just tell her everything that I feel, but I can't because she won't really talk to me. So those are probably the two biggest issues. I feel in school now, I'm just kind of lost. It's I'm a business management major, and I'm starting to feel the carpet was pulled out from underneath me, because when I played football, it was I'm in school for football, and that made sense to me, and I was happy, and I was willing to put up with the schoolwork. It's hey, why not get a degree while I'm playing football, because I love football that much. Well, then you take out football, it's what the heck am I doing here?
strictly because of football? Is that what I'm getting, that's what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely the primary reason, like, obviously, like, getting a degree or whatever, to be able to get a, better job was up there on the list, but it wasn't like a very, well thought out thing, like, it was just kinda like, why not, like, I get to play football, and they're gonna let me get a degree for basically free, so why not, take the degree while I'm at it.
Did you have the same feelings in high school when you played football? Were you still not as interested in school? Were you
Yeah.
still going because of more of the sport?
Yeah, I was there mostly because of sports. I feel like had my parents allowed me, if I didn't play football in high school, I probably would have dropped out of high school. So that's really been the only thing that's kept me going.
Okay.
These past 5 years, probably since my sophomore year of high school, I kind of decided like I don't want to be in school. I don't have to be in school. I don't need all this education.
I want to bring your family background into this, if you don't mind. How is your relationship with your family?
Well, I guess as of recent times, it's really rough. For the longest time, it's been very solid. Really appreciated my family. They've always been there for me. But because of all this, I started, I'll just give you a brief synopsis. I started, like I said, really hating school and not feeling like I was, belonging here. So I dropped all my classes. I'm planning on dropping out. And I told my family, and I had this whole master plan devised, and they weren't having it at all. And my parents, basically, I don't know what the word is, they shunned me, and said, if you're gonna do that, just don't plan on coming home. You can, we can talk about maybe having you come home for Christmas or Thanksgiving, but other than that, you shouldn't be here for any other reason. And so the night that I told them that, they made me drive back here to Joliet and stay the night here, which was a big issue within my, larger family. So it's not good. It's mostly between my mom and I, because my dad's always been like the laid-back type and kind of like keeping our best interest in mind, like what we want, because he's not all about like pushing us into areas we don't want to go, just because it's for our own good. So he's always been really understanding, and I can tell like he hadn't expressed it to me just because my mom's always there when we discuss it. But I can tell that he's kind of like, listen, if you want to make this, they obviously think it's a mistake, but he's like, if you want to make this mistake, go for it. You'll learn from it, and you're gonna end up okay. But my mom is just irate, like she's like crazy, and is like freaking out, and thinks I'm gonna end up homeless. Like she said, like, because I volunteered at a homeless shelter, and she legitimately said that her biggest worry was that I was going to end up being one of the people living at the homeless shelter instead of volunteering at the homeless shelter.
Is that hard for you to hear?
Yeah, that's pretty arrogant, if you ask me, and frankly shows a lack of confidence in me.
Do you think they're looking out for your best interest? Especially your mom. I understand that you said your dad's more laid back and almost believes in you more, has more confidence that, if you do decide to drop out of school, you will be okay. But your mom, on the other hand, doesn't seem to feel the same way.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're trying to look after my best friends. It's obvious that they care about me. They're not trying to screw me. And, and they pay for a couple things for me, my phone bill and my car insurance. And they handed those over to me, but they made it clear that they weren't trying to, screw me over. They weren't going to, like, miss the next couple payments or something.
Yeah.
So they're obviously out to, make things at least, as easy as possible if I'm going to do this, but still, still adhering to their rules. But, like, my mom's caught up in this societal view that you have to get a college degree. And I don't buy that. Like, yeah, a college degree is helpful, but there's plenty of great people out there who don't have a college degree, and they always say, well, it's a different, environment. Just because your dad didn't get a college degree doesn't mean you're going to be just fine. He worked very hard, and things were, a lot easier back then for people without college degrees, but now you're hopeless without a college degree and all this stuff, and I don't buy that. I think that, it's very possible to do whatever